State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run on first down. Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Evans. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is Butler making the catch. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd and 10, Murray. And the catch made by Hilton.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Murray now on first down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the... He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jameis to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis again. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go.
1st down, Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back near his own goal line, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Complete to Hilton. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Cardinals on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check 50, check 50. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Winston steps away. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Go, go. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, it's Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Safety's great.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. On second and goal, Murray.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Emmanuel Ogbah drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking Dan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Working out of the gun, Winston goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
He's checking. Crash. Check.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Cardinals on third down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Murray now. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Again, it's Jones. And he spins past him and into space. And all the way down to the 42. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined, no one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
Ready? Black 25. 58 for Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
I'm going back to you. 56, Mike, 56. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
On 3rd down, Winston. Well, he's going to go for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Open man, Butler complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down now. It's Evans, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 3 buzz.
1st down, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got it to Hilton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
6 man.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Murray. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and he finds Howard complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Winston. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. Evans, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First throw of overtime from Murray. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hey, look 3.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll keep it on the ground. Evans, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Now Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
Murray on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, they run with Michel. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Get him.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off down near the 5. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it.